A very happy morning to everybody's watching us. We wish all children of school going age across the length and breadth of the Federation a very happy holiday. We wish all school administrators happy holiday as well. The voice you are listening to is the voice of Pedagogues Educational Services, a research educational institute dedicated to providing solution to lasting solution to problems of education across the length and breadth of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and South Africa. Without much ado about nothing, and to go straight to the nitty-gritty of the matter, today we'll be discussing in a very little way what I call one of the antidotes to educational problems in Nigeria, one of the panacea. Here in Pedagogues, what we do is to think about educational problems in Nigeria and in Africa, and of course to provide solutions to them in a realistic way. The taking education beyond the four walls of the classroom is one of the antidotes and one of the panacea to solving educational problems today, because paced learning is very important and blended learning is very important to consolidate what teachers do within the four walls of the classroom. And of course, if that will be achieved in a realistic way, if educational goal will be achieved in a more realistic and actionable way, it is necessary to take educational initiatives and ideas beyond the four walls of the classroom. That's why I said even today I will not even be discussing it on what only the government can do, because the government alone cannot solve the educational problem. The government will try its best. The community must also come to the aid of solving educational problem. Parents must do their own quota. Teachers as well must do their own quota. Mr. Emmanuel Taiwo, thank you for watching me all the way from the US. Thank you very much, my brother from another mother. So today we'll be talking about community-based educational centers, educational media center. When we talk about educational media, it can be print media, it can be audio media, it can be video media. Thank you very much, sir. Happy Sunday, sir. It can be audio media, it can be print media, it can be visual media. So all these things will go a long way to help the children of school going age and will enable them to be able to learn at their own pace. So just like we have community aids, community can also come together to create educational media center where you can have community-based mini radio stations, basically for education. On these radio stations, there will be structured academic activities, the audio academic activities, which will be class-based and student-based, which will be level-based, maybe primary, rhymes, nursery, from there the kindergarten activities, the early childhood learning. They will be talking about primary education, primary school, nursery school. Then we'll be talking about the junior secondary school classes, which will be subject based, and of course the senior secondary school classes too. This radio station can operate academically only for within the hours of maybe 3 to maybe 8 p.m. It's just for children of school going age to tune into their own station, which is academics, and of course they will already have their timetable, and of course they will also have a number of experts who treat salient educational issues. If we are saying we want to solve the problem of examination malpractice in Nigeria, there are many ways to it. This is just one of the formula to solve it, and it will enable even school-going children that are outside the cities to be able to learn. It will take qualitative and superlative education to their doorstep, so it is very necessary. Something like that, we have very good teachers, excellent teachers, resource persons who will teach according to the curriculum, and of course to consolidate what has been done within the four walls of the classroom. We are experienced teachers, retired teachers can anchor programs that will be only academic based. Then we can have various programs like on culture, on tradition, on career counseling, academic counseling, moral behaviors, and many other things like that, skills, and many other things, many topics, many salient issues like that. That is on the audio media. We can also have the TV for practicals, and this radio station will also have handles on the social media, maybe YouTube, Facebook, where students can learn at their own pace. Then we can also talk about creation of learning apps where these apps can be very free, where various things will be documented, various learning programs will be documented, and it can be community based, it can be government sponsored. We can also have the initiative of the print media initiative, where in that very educational media center there will be enclosed mini press for production of excellent standard books at very affordable prices, where students can easily access it, where students can be given, it can be distributed to them. Because when you say these children are not brilliant, do they really have books? Many of them are very sound intellectually, but they don't have the money to buy. So if these books are available to them, it will make them to be more brilliant. Also, it will be necessary in that very media center there can be enclosed library, where community sponsor books, various books, stock the community library with books. And in this case, when the community library has been stocked with books, children can just walk in and read. Because the situation of library in many schools, even private schools as well as public schools, almost most of the time nothing to write home about, where we have outdated books. So these students, at times, they don't even have access to books. So this community-based library that has been enclosed in Educational Media Center, we afford students, school-going children, the opportunity to come in and read, get books and read. So this will help them a lot to consolidate what has been done for them within the school setting. So these are the initiatives that can help the educational system. Not only this, in that Educational Media Center, there can be enclosed community laboratory, where students, teachers can come in to teach their own students. So a number of practicals, where learners can learn about practicals. Then there will be a mini studio where these things can be projected on the social media to archive it. For others can also learn from there. So these are some of the initiatives that can help the educational system in Nigeria. Not only these, there can be community-based lecture rooms enclosed in these educational media centers. Students who win scholarship can easily get themselves, teachers can get them trained, foundations can get them trained in this media center, where so all these things will go a long way to help the educational system in Nigeria. It's not the business of the government alone, it's not the business of the school alone, it's the collective business of everybody if we want qualitative education in Nigeria. I'm very happy that the CBT is coming to take its place in Nigeria educational system starting from next year. And of course, it will be a dawn of a new day in the Nigeria educational system, because it will sanitize the educational system, and it will make the schools and different administrators to be up their game, to make parents to be up their game. So I really love it. But then without training these children very well, they will not be able to do very well academically without creating the necessary materials. Many of them are brilliant, but then they need aid, they need the necessary help. So community-based educational media center is an holistic attempt to combat a lot of myriads of academic problems in Nigeria, and it will go a long way to help the educational system It will go a long way to afford children of school going age the opportunity to learn very well. It will go a long way to groom them. It will go a long way to take the educational system beyond the four walls of the classroom. It will aid paced learning. It will make them to learn holistically, because they will listen to other good teachers who are different from their own teachers that have been teaching them in school. So different teachers have different methodologies, different strategies. So when students of school going age have access to different teachers through different handles, it could be live classes in their own school, and as well as classes online, classes on the radio. So we need radio stations basically for educational system in Nigeria. Then we're talking about in that educational media centers, there can be magazine production for school-going children that will be very loaded, to teach them on morals, to teach them on academic counseling, to teach them on different things, mentorship, hygiene, to teach them about the law, environment. So in that educational media center, there can also be magazine that will be produced for them. So all these things go a long way. We go a long way to help the educational system, and of course, this educational media center can have some entrepreneurship indices for the establishment. There can be entrepreneurship indices for them, because by the time the radio station goes into a full-blown radio station, people who have businesses in education, and even para-educational business, or even businesses outside the educational scope, can come to advertise their enterprises, their businesses. Definitely they will pay for what they have come to advertise. Then there can be sponsors, people who just want to freely donate to sponsor the media centers, people well-meaning individuals in the community who love the educational enterprise may just put a number of money there to sponsor the media initiative. All we need to do is to put in place strategies to make things work. I believe things can work, because in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. The earth was void, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Man, from the archaeological study of the theory of human evolution, Charles Darwin, man is a thinking being. So in Pedagogues, what we do is we take educational initiative from the scratch, and we think through them, and we believe that they can work, and this can work. I believe any community that is ready, whether in the southwest or in the northeast or in the north central or the south, Nigeria remains an indivisible and indissoluble country. The Pedagogues is ready to think through the challenges of establishing educational media centers and initiatives in Nigeria and ensuring that it works. So that is why, for this reason, Pedagogues has been established to pull down and to destroy educational problems in Nigeria and Sahara Africa. So that is what we are doing. Our goal is to illuminate education with to illuminate Africa with apt educational philosophies and doctrines, and of course alternates to the status quo. So now, when we are talking about this initiative, it will go a long way. It will help. I believe it will help, and most especially during terminal examinations, teachers will revise what students have been taught. Okay, 2 days to your English examination, there is revision. 2 days to your mathematics examination, there is revision. 2 days, there have been series of practicals on our hand on the educational media handles or science-oriented subjects. There is theory revision, few days to the examination, and even prior to that, there have been series of classes. Students know their timetable. Then this can also help to promote and to enhance education. We call it technology in education. Now we are using the radio as a technology for education. Some schools have radio station. Some states have, some schools, yes, I know schools that have educational radio stations. So, and of course, they may not use it for academic purpose, but if you want to take the use beyond the other levels of use, if you want to make it more useful, it can be used for educational purpose. And if it is well moderated, it will consolidate what teachers do within the four walls of the classroom. So that is this is my early morning Sunday gift for the Nigeria community. I thank everybody who has been watching me since morning. Mrs. Obatola Funke, Mrs. Obatayo Funke, my very good friend in the US, Mr. Emmanuel Taiwo. Thank you for watching me, and I wish everybody a very happy Sunday. I wish this clip is shared. I'll personally share it on many platforms that I belong, and I want Nigerians to share the clip. A little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. We dream for a better Nigeria and a better society, so education remains a vibrant tool and a formidable ladder for national development. God be with you till we meet again. Thank you.